This year's Galaxy Z Flip 3 seems the perfect foldable phone you can go for. I mean, the pricing is perfect, the build quality, the water resistance makes it worth its price, and most importantly, Samsung included some awesome software features that makes the best out of the foldable flexible display. And there is an added display at the back which is called cover screen. So in this video I will show you how awesome is this device. I mean, you will fall in love with this phone. You can clip your Galaxy Z Flip 3 into your shopping bag, or maybe your jeans bag or front pockets, your backpack, and you can create very interesting videos, and also it looks cool. Definitely is going to attract a lot of eyes. If you're a vlogger, a simple bag like this can be your tripod. You can also use it as a hidden camera, and don't worry, the phone is really well built. I mean, it's much better in build quality compared to its predecessors. And before I talk more about the flex mode, let me quickly show you one by one the awesome tips and tricks on this cover screen. It's now 1.9 inches, and by double tapping the side key you can turn on the rear cameras. That is, you can take selfies using the rear camera, which produces the best quality selfies. I mean, it's much better than your front facing cameras. I always wanted something like this, and I can either use the volume rockers to take the pictures or simply tap on the screen. That is, it's touch sensitive, so it's as easy as that. And for the touch shutter there is a 1-second timer, very clever. Now, as you know, there is also wide angle lens at the back, so you can simply swipe up to switch the lens, which is 0.5x 123 degree, just perfect for vlogging in the video mode. Now, how to switch to the video mode? Well, simply swipe left and you get the videos. It's slightly zoomed in because it's 16:9, and you can simply switch to the wide angle view. Once again, if you're a vlogger, you will be recording using the rear camera up to 4K 60 FPS, much better quality than the front facing camera of any phone you can think of. If you are in a public place, the smaller screen and smaller profile of the phone will not attract much attention. The smaller screen uses less battery, and you can use the flash for indoor selfies and videos in low light condition. Now, when the camera is on the cover screen, if you half open the phone, it switches to the front facing camera in flex mode view. That is, the viewfinder is at the top with a touchpad at the bottom part of the screen, which can be swiped to move to different modes, and the flex angle can also be slightly adjusted. And of course, you can keep the phone on any surface just like this. It's so useful. I mean, you are in a restaurant and you want to take photos of your friends, you can use this. If you are making TikTok videos, the portrait video mode is perfect. If you want, you can also switch the top and the bottom panels. And once again, if you want the best quality videos, use the rear camera, and you can also use the flex mode for the rear camera as well. When you unfold the phone, the camera switches to the front facing camera, but you can switch the cameras as well by clicking here, as you know. But by default the cover screen doesn't show the preview, so there is an option here at the top right corner to activate the cover screen, so the subject will have an idea what is being recorded. And as I mentioned before, you can adjust the flex level or flex angle as you wish. If you guys are looking for an action camera for the compact profile, you can also consider this smartphone, though it's not of course as rugged, but it's somewhat water resistant, IPX8, not dust resistant though due to the hinge. When you fully open the phone, you get the full screen normal view as usual. Apart from the camera, there are a couple of other useful features. For example, with a single tap you get always on display with time, date and battery. With a double tap on the screen, you can activate the display with beautiful GIFs or your custom photos, which I will show you later. Every time you will get a different kind of animation, and with a swipe to the right you can access to your notifications. Very useful without unfolding the phone. You can even read the notifications in full. Just tap, and you can also clear or open the application. Just tap and unfold the phone. You can dismiss the notifications with a single swipe as well. Now there are a couple of widgets you can activate. First of all, there is this music widget, that is, you can control your music player right from the cover screen. Very handy. You can also swipe to different other widgets like the weather widget, which you can refresh. You can access to your events, your alarms, and also your health data from Samsung Health. You can record voice right from the cover screen and keep the phone on the table. It can work as a secret voice recorder. And lastly, there is also a timer. Another favorite feature of mine is you can accept or reject incoming calls. I have enabled this flash notification from the settings, which I will show you later. So answering call from the cover screen will be on the speaker mode or on the hands-free mode, and during the call you can unfold the phone anytime and continue on the ear speaker of the phone. And of course you can answer incoming calls just by unfolding the phone. This old school mode of answering calls gives me so much satisfaction, and most importantly, I can also end a call just by folding the device. As you can see, the call has ended. Maybe you will not get these settings on by default, so go to your dialer settings, then answering and ending calls. So enable these two options, open phone to answer and close phone to end the call. Now, as I mentioned before, you can customize the cover screen. Go to the settings menu, then you will find a separate option for cover screen. So click on clock style, and there are different GIF styles or animation styles you can choose from. And for the other clock settings, you will get this option, background image. You can choose from any wallpaper on the phone or any picture on the gallery. You can select multiple photos and check the preview before you finalize. And lastly, you can add widgets from this list here. From the Edge panel, you can simply click to open any of these applications. You have the Recents app and some favorite applications, so you can drag and drop, and if you open a second application, it will open in split view, that is in multi-window mode. So you can simply watch a video and chat at the same time. Now if you open a third application, you can either replace any of the two panels or open in a pop-up window. You can further minimize it into a small icon, which you can tap to expand into a floating window anytime. You can also save a combination of multi-apps for later. A small tip for you: when a timer is running, if you go to the home panel, it can be minimized to a small window. Samsung has made a couple of apps on your Galaxy Z Flip 3 compatible with the flex panel mode, that is, when the phone is half open or half folded, the apps adjust to cater the best experience. I have already shown you the camera. Let me show you the gallery. So in this mode, the bottom part of the screen acts as a touchpad. Just like your touchpad on the laptops, you can pinch to zoom, you can swipe for the next or previous pictures. The calendar is also nicely customized with the calendar at the top, and you can add stickers or add events using the bottom part of the screen. Interestingly, Samsung is also experimenting with uncompatible applications and games. There is an option in the settings where you can enable flex panel mode for other apps, but unfortunately for this game you cannot use the bottom half of the screen as touch panel, which would have been cool. You get these 4 options to get the notification panel for a screenshot, to adjust the brightness and the volume. Definitely more and more games will be developed keeping the foldable phones in mind, and this Z Flip 3 can be a great substitute for your Game Boy. So this can be an ultimate device to play retro games. Now from the settings menu, advanced features, labs, you can enable non-compatible apps for the flex mode panel. This flex setup is perfect for hands-free video calling, and Google Duo is supported by the flex mode panel. So let me show you what you can do with the app. Open the settings menu, then advanced features. There you will find video call effects. So you can basically keep the focus on you during video calls by blurring the background or replacing it with an image or any color you choose. Guys, this is the end of the part 1. The part 2 will be the most intense with some hidden features of the One UI of Samsung. Make sure you subscribe, and the link will be in the description of this video. I hope that the part 1 was interesting, so a like would be highly appreciated. That's all for today guys. Thank you so much for watching.